My name is Eric Paulsen, and I'm here today to share a little bit about a mission opportunity. I've been involved with this particular mission opportunity for 15 years now, 13 of those years leading teams to Central America, Nicaragua, and Honduras specifically. One day in church, a fellow got up and talked, as you might be hearing me today, and talked about this mission opportunity. And it kind of went in one ear out the other, and I didn't really pay that much attention, but I'll tell you what happened is my feet, they started to move, and I walked up and I talked to this person, and still I thought, this is crazy, this is not something it would be for me. And I told him, I'm not that interested, but thank you so much. Turns out God had other plans. I came back next week with an application filled out with my $100 deposit, and I've been doing this work ever since. So I want to encourage you today, if God gets your feet to start moving, for goodness sake, don't hold him back. Let the feet move. The why part, the why serve, it's a mission to share the love and hope of Jesus Christ. There's medicine, there's dental, we do family packs, health and hygiene kits. There's a whole lot there, but in every turn, in every smile, in every action, every word from our team, we're always leading someone towards Jesus Christ. So what is it like to go on one of these mission trips? We get into the country, we go to the mission home, and we spend the night there. It's a nice facility. We'll get a nice warm shower and all those things. And we will then the next morning get out and depart on our buses, and we'll head out to our village assignment. We'll set up our clinics, we'll set up churches, we have adult church, we have children's church, typically happen underneath a large tent, and get kind of the operational part set up. And then the next morning or later that afternoon, we will start seeing our patients. So people come, we've been working ahead of time, typically with the mayor, the local school, local churches, and so people know we're coming. During the time that folks are in line for the clinic, we have our we call street evangelism, or I call face-to-face evangelism. We have teams that are meeting with people in very small groups and just sharing the gospel from their heart. And I'm going to tell you, if there's a purpose to serve, that's the purpose to serve. So this idea comes up of culture shock. Well, isn't it when I have culture shock, when I get there and I see all these things, and boy, oh boy, yeah, the poverty's different. The houses are completely different, the villages, the people. But I'm going to tell you one thing about the people: they're remarkably content. When I say maybe a home or a family has nothing, I pretty much mean that. We might have a few chickens. There's really no door, on the home, but the people tend to be content. I'll tell you a very short story about a fellow named Guillermo. One of my early mission trips. Guillermo was found in his home on a hillside. He and his family farmed coffee with machetes. They have a very small piece of land. They get some coffee, they put it out, trucks come by and pick it up. Guillermo and his family were robbed, and he had literally given up on life. We shared with Guillermo the gospel. I had this opportunity to look into his eyes, and I'm going to tell you, if you've not seen this, I promise you this is true. You can see hope returned to the eyes of the hopeless. I saw a man decide to live, to give his life back to Christ, to give his life back to his family, because there was something to live for amidst the nothingness of his physical possessions. But I'm going to tell you this, if you've seen it, you know what I mean. If you haven't seen it, you need to see it, and you're only going to see it if you're going to get out in front of somebody, share your testimony, and tell them about the gospel of Jesus Christ. Acts 1:8 calls you to all of these different places that is right here in your neighborhood, to the next town over, to the ends of the earth.